Yeah. What's up with it, y'all? It's your boy CMW Haze. Thank y'all for coming back for another episode of You Ain't Lying podcast with
And
my
you ain't
guy.
lying.
Huh? What you
And
say?
you ain't lying. I can't do it like Hayes do
Hey, and you ain't lying.
it.
You feel me? With my guy DJ Kills on Jones, man. What up with it, boy?
What's up, man?
Man, what you
Yeah,
been up to, man? What you been up to, man?
man. Really, today I was streaming earlier, and then the game crashed on me, so I just been doing stuff in the house and ate me a little something, something, and just getting ready for the pod. I said, yo, we got to make way for the pod. Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, I feel you, man. I was kind of on the same thing. I was ripping and running when man and got something to eat.
hmm What you get
Yeah,
to eat, man? Oh, yeah, right. You told me. You already told me that Canes. Hold on.
yeah,
That boy
sir.
wanted to get. Look, he gonna go reach the cup.
They gonna sponsor us one day. Don't worry about it.
Don't
They gonna sponsor the deal one day, man.
go to that Canes on Lindbergh though. They terrible. They horrible. They
Man,
trifling.
don't do that. I don't think all that.
No, they are.
Hey,
They for real. You went to that Canes on Lindbergh?
I went to
Hey,
an undisclosed location.
he said I went to an undisclosed location.
No, but man, I want to thank everybody, man, for tuning in, man. Each and every Wednesday at 6, man, with us and just locking in with us.
For
Thank y'all
sure. For
for keep
sure. For
coming back,
sure.
man. Y'all share this, man. Y'all tap in with us, and thank y'all for
Mhm.
tapping in with us. But all, man, I wanted to BlackySpeakz Ask, man. I want to jump into this real quick. He had asked, man,
Mhm.
BlackySpeakz Ask, man, and salute to him. He asked, man, how come every rapper who was in the trenches had no food on their plate, slept on the floor, and was down bad? He say, man, it's somebody lying, man.
Well, I look at it like this.
What you
A
think
lot
about
of them was because, and a lot of us come from single parent homes. So when we got old, some people really came from the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like when they was kids, they didn't have nothing. Everybody was kind of sleeping on the floor, sleeping in, everybody was sleeping in one bed. People were sleeping on
it?
the
Yeah,
floor. People were sleeping on the couch. It was so many kids because, that's what it is. So it's like you don't have, as much. And then some of us come from two parent homes where the mom and daddy work, and even though they working, they may be both working at McDonald's. And so you only getting so much. You know what I'm saying? And at any time they could
it's
get
probably
fired or
just the
whatever.
majority. It's probably just the majority of people that's like that. Yeah, just kind of like how you saying, because everybody obviously may not be living like that.
Yeah,
But
I
the
mean,
majority of the people is though, so that's why you have the tale of most rappers coming with the story of they was down bad, they had to sleep on the floor, or because most of them did.
yeah, I mean, it is some people that's lying. Like we obviously know that
Yeah,
Tiger didn't come from no trenches. We know that.
yeah.
We
But
know that.
whoever thought Tiger came from the trenches though? I mean, I never.
I mean, he said that he came from. I mean, we know that
But that don't mean that
Bow
he
Wow.
didn't though, man, because he
You
come up
know,
with the 9 minute coconut song and stuff like that. I mean, like
no man, his parents lived in Beverly Hills, bro. Like
but
that's
just
what I'm
like
saying.
Pusha T though, man, and Pusha T grew up too with both his parents in the home.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing though. They wasn't probably that poor neither. They was probably working. He even, matter of fact, no Malice had even came out and said, "Yo, man, we wasn't poor. We
Damn.
had the best of everything. Like, but we just decided because we was living in the neighborhood. Going to school every day. We was getting jumped. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we decided that we was gonna be them boys, and we wanted to be cool. We wanted to be them guys that we seen ride down the street. That was what our muses was. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
So that's where that came from, was them wanting to be gangster, them wanting to be hood, them wanting to be that. Like they didn't have to be that, but that's what it was. So it's like
It's
people
definitely
gonna
two
have.
sides to it. It's definitely two sides to it because either you was really in the trenches or living a certain way, or you was living kind of better than that, but you still was in the trenches. Because I feel like doing street shit. I mean, like, yeah, you got your people who straight up from the city who, because it is a different world down there. Then you got people that's in the county, but sometimes like the people who in the county still thugging too.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
just in
for
a
real.
different way. I mean, like maybe that person did grow up with both his parents in a crib, but he's still out here in the streets.
What up, Big Xavier?
I feel like doing
Um,
street. I feel like doing street shit is not like it's subjective. Like because you stay down and down here, then these people over here not doing street shit.
yeah. I mean, well, I feel like this. The people who stayed off in the county, a lot of them didn't have to do street business. A lot of them did it because it was like we gotta just be real. It
Why would you
say
figure that a
that
lot of them
folks
didn't have to?
they didn't have because you gotta think, man. Most
I don't
people
know what
back in the
somebody was
day,
going through just because they stayed out in the county.
no, but the vast majority of them, you had a family or a village. Like I knew a lot of cats that was
And
what you
and
call
look,
them.
a lot of households is still going to get it on your own because it's still hustlers, man. Just you don't know that person might live in the county, but they still, man. This a house full of hustlers in the house.
I mean, but here's the thing though. Nobody, I'm saying, vast majority of the cats that live that I knew, because I went to school, and I ain't gonna say nobody names on her, but I'm just saying I went to school. We went, everybody had to pay X amount of money for tuition. Both of their parents or one of their parents, they might have been single parents and were they, co-parenting, but they had enough money. They was making enough money to send their kid to that school. You feel me?
Okay, okay. And
So
with
my
that
hold
being
on.
said,
So
look,
wait a minute, hold on.
check it out.
So
Check it out. That same person though that you saying that go to that school, if they in the hallway pushing pills, you still gonna feel like, oh man, they ain't got to be doing that.
they know because their parents had good jobs, like
But maybe they
real
want the
good
money on
job.
their own. They
But
don't want to ask their
but
parents for
hey,
the
but
money.
see, that's my whole point though, is that we keep on excusing the fact that's why Blackie is upset with it. That's why I'm upset with it. Is that we excuse the behavior, and that's why I keep going on. Is that we excuse this hood mentality and this hood behavior. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and it ain't just black folks. It's white people selling drugs in
It's
school.
only
They
a
had
problem when it's the majority of it. When you can look at it and it just look like it's more of it than this really should be.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's just we keep seeing it and we keep experiencing it and we keep going it keeps going over and over and over again in our neighborhoods and our schools and our stores and everything. We don't take pride in the businesses because you drive out to the white communities, they looking at it like, okay, we or we looking at it like, okay, cool, they taking pride in their communities. they
Yeah,
leaders they
right.
leaders ain't stealing from them. You feel me?
You
Because
ain't
our
lying.
municipality steal from, because they like, we gonna put all this stuff in the neighborhood and they not gonna take care of it. They not gonna cherish it. Like we used to have in North County, used to have a movie theater, a skating rink,
Yeah,
and Chuck E. Cheese all in one wop, and a Target all
yeah.
in one wop, all in one area.
The
But
red
we did.
lobster,
We had
everything was
Red
over there.
Lobster, all of that right there in that one little area, that one little spot.
But they
But
took it away.
that because we didn't take, we was going in there shooting it up. We was going in there fighting. We was going in there doing everything, and that's the thing. We want to live this hood mentality and hood lifestyle because that's all we know. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Um, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and that's good, Xavier. Uh peace to you and the family. But it's like we basically are excusing excusing the bad behavior, excusing the criminal mentality, excusing all of these different things that go on in our community, just to say, oh, we want some money, we want some bands, we want
Man.
some, you know what I'm saying? We want all, that's all we want. We want to get that money. We want to just go out here, crash out, and get the money. That's all we looking for, is trying to get, because we don't want our parents to, like, I ain't gonna use this as my you ain't lying moment, but I had a you ain't lying moment earlier today. You know what I'm saying? And what
Yeah.
it was I me and my peoples, we was all, at the crib, and they had asked me to do something, right? Now I was already finna go do this, right? Now I'm
Yeah.
thinking to myself, and I said it out loud, but I was like, instead of us thinking like, okay, what could we do to help somebody else? We
Yeah.
all in the black community inherently, or selfish. And I had to catch myself say, you know what, I got it. Because we all thinking for self. Because everybody, a lot of us that come into these single parent homes, we the parents are selfish because they bringing us into these environments, right?
Yeah.
Then we selfish because we our parents go out here and they break their back for us to have something. And then what we do, we go right back to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Even though, yeah, they brought us in this environment, we still had a choice to say, we're gonna do something different.
Hold on,
We're
man.
gonna
I
make a
definitely
different
agree,
move.
man. I grew up too, like the same way. Like I knew homies who didn't have to do it, but they did it. But maybe in certain things, it was more so not that they had to. It was more so they got to get it on their own, man. Because your parents only gonna do for you, man. I mean, like until you a certain age. I mean, like man, if they love you, like they ain't gonna make sure, man, that you don't fall. But it ain't like if you need some new sneakers that you just gonna go to your people all day and just ask, yo, I need
But we gotta
two
go
pair
sell
of
dope though,
shoes, or
Haze.
I need, huh?
But we gotta go sell dope though, Haze, to go get those sneakers. We can't just go get a
Nah, not
job, and
necessarily.
we
Nah, I
we
mean,
can't go to
no, because
U-Haul, not U-Haul, but FedEx or
look, man.
Amazon. You know, we got all these, especially
I was in
nowadays.
middle school. I'm in middle school. The homie got knots, but look at where they from. Look at what's going on where they from. Like I said, you can't go to your mama, man, to always ask to go get fresh. And niggas still might be working a job. You might be working at McDonald's or something, but you still hustling. It's not that you gotta do it, but it's
Man,
just a mentality for some people. Yeah, man, it just ain't nothing for some people. Like, hey, bro, I gotta get extra money. They don't want to work no OT. That's how they want to get it. They want that flip phone man to be jumping. You feel me?
well, and that's why we stay where we stay at, because we still wanna,
Man, but
you
that's
know what I'm
just a
saying?
mentality though, man. I mean, because man, if you figure, man, how come rappers always rapping about that? Because that was the topic more. So it's like, yeah, a lot of them do come from the trenches. But with me, it would be if you don't come from the trenches and you rap about it. If you're
I
not really
mean,
from
but
that
it's a lot
and
of them.
you
But
rap
see,
about it,
but hold on, it go
if
back
you
to what I
did have
said,
food on
Hayes.
your plate,
It go back to what I said, Hayes. Because I could say the same thing. If I wasn't from, if I did have food on my plate or I didn't, you, from your logic is saying, well, my people in them had it. I didn't have it, which is true. But
yeah.
it's like, okay, we gonna go by, but everybody is doing, like the little dude that was dancing or whatever that Drake had stole, like not stole his dance move, but he did his dance moves, and
Yeah.
then he ended up shouting them out. This dude became a full-fledged gang member. He was in high school doing dances on Instagram, or back then, what was it back then? Vine. Vine was popping
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so he was doing it on there. And so on Vine, when Vine was popping, it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like he had became a full-fledged gang member. He smoking on ops, he killing ops. They ended up arresting him, and you know what I'm saying? It's like he didn't even have to go down that route. He could have got a job, went to the military. Like we keep on normalizing it because it's the quick, fast ski mask way. And we could go out here and we could get jobs and get, but it's not cool
I
enough.
mean,
It's not cool.
I do agree with you on that now. I mean, yeah, like some stuff ain't gotta be. That's why, man, when I see some people at the gas station or I see some people at the light or it be some homies that, man, and they might actually have something in their hand, like they want to do something. They want to spray down your window to get the money. Like they ain't just at the light asking for nothing. I might just give it to them anyway. Like, man, here you go, bro, man. You ain't gotta wipe my window. I see you out here trying to do it because he could be busting
Hmm.
somebody's head to get it. He
I
could be
mean,
waiting,
yeah.
man. He could be waiting to an old lady coming out the store and knock her down and take her purse or something. I'm just
Hmm.
saying. But then again, when you pull up to the light and you see somebody and the kids even notice, they like, man, so what he doing? You gotta explain to the kids, like, hey, what he doing is something that y'all should never be doing. Because people see
Exactly.
that. It's like, man, the kids see the person at the light asking for change. You feel me?
Yeah.
They see him at the gas station. They see him at the liquor store. But
Yeah.
I could just say, no, y'all don't ever do that because we got to tell ours, hey, no, you got to go get it the honest way. Go get you
Yeah.
a job. Of course, man, I'm with you because the honest way is always going to be go get you a job. And ain't nothing wrong because everything don't got to be like everything is not, uh, everything is not an illegal hustle. Especially today,
Mm.
man. You can get you some merch. You can get you, man, sell you some jewelry. You can resell shoes. It's all types of stuff, man. And, like, you can get money off streaming. It's a lot of ways nowadays, man. Like, you don't have to just be no street hustler now.
Yeah, but hey, it's the cool thing. I get all the females, like they all whenever an artist come to town, you might have an older crowd that might go see J. Cole or Kendrick or
Yeah.
they big now, but let's just say like a JID or Freddie Gibbs or
And what type of
somebody
crowd
like
is that
that.
gonna be? That's gonna be a different crowd.
Yeah, but when Moneybagg Yo or Pooh Shiesty or
What
whoever
type of
come to the
crowd is that
stick.
gonna be? That's gonna be a different crowd.
Yeah, but do you see them bigger crowd, the money bag, yo, the Boosie, the Jeezy, the Gucci, they gonna have the bigger crowd without having to have the huge name because they can pack 200, 2,000 people in the club
But not
at the
only that, what
ambassador.
type of people, what type of folks is gonna be in there though? Because if you saying like the Jigs and all that, like and all them in the Earth Gang, them type of vibes, you know what's gonna be in there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what type of vibe. It may not be so type of drama feel, but if we say Gucci and Moneybagg Yo, you know what I'm saying? You might be in there, man, and with your mug on.
I mean, but my point is, it's more popular. They get
Yeah.
more of the reaction. They get more. I mean, when Drake and them
Yeah.
come out, or Kendrick or J. Cole, we gonna stop and see what they doing for a hot second. But they gonna get that whole weekend.
But
They
you
might be
unlocking
on the
something right now
playlist.
because the reaction is what you just said right there. Like, what is worth more to you? Is it the numbers and the reaction of is them? Because I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I ain't bumping them neither. Like I'm bumping all of it. I'm bumping Earth Gang, Jid, Cole, them, and then I'm bumping Gotti. You know what I'm saying? I'm bumping all that too. Black youngster, I'm doing all that too. But I'm just saying, because me, I believe in doing it both. I mean, like, man, we gonna mix the ratchet with the righteous. We gonna do it
I
both.
mean, but Hayes though, if I'm a kid in the neighborhood, it's cooler for me to be the bully and then go from being a bully to the head buster to the
Ah,
dope dealer because I'm gonna
no,
have all this money. No, but hey, listen to what I'm saying. I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
have all this money. I'm gonna have all the girls on my job. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be all up because otherwise, if I do it the honest way, I gotta wait 10 years while I build myself up, get myself out my mama and them house. I gotta wait 10 years to really start hitting on the females that I want to. But if I'm the dope boy, I got the big brick of money. Now I might not live to see 21, but I'm gonna show get these bad because these bad chicks right here, they ready to go. They ready to give me a threesome because we see it with the cats that's in the neighborhood now. We
Yeah,
see them now. They be everywhere they go. They got 5, 6, and they young with it. They young and they doing it
you
right
know
now.
they
They
getting their
living it
money,
right
man.
now. Exactly. So my point is to you, if I'm a kid and you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at my mama like upside her head, like, well, damn, you ain't got nothing for me. So I'm finna go
You
out
know
here
this
and I'm
story
finna.
is nothing new. Like this story been going on since the '60s, since the '70s, since the '80s, since the '90s.
I mean,
A
and then
kid
you end
coming
up.
up, seeing the hustlers in the hood driving nice cars with all the girls, jewelry on, doing them. What you think, like you saying, what you think, man? Then they gonna want to emulate. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
But that's what I'm saying. It's more people want. That's why so many people want to rap. Like when I wanted to start rapping, it's
Yeah,
because we was doing it. Like I was young with my cousins and my god brother. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn a lesson from them, back then and from now to keep being consistent. Because we did it because we loved it. That was what we did. We kicked back. It was like, oh, I'm finna go kick it with my cousins. Oh, I'm finna kick it with my
yeah,
god brother. We finna cut the game on. We gonna be passing the controller. You know what I'm saying? The cousins, they might be in the background. They might be, smoking a little weed or whatever. But we all in there kicking it,
yeah,
taking going on, the records going on, freestyles is going on. This is
yeah.
what it was. You know what I'm saying? This is what it was. This was life. This was the lifestyle. It wasn't about let me get 15,000 bullets and put it in this Draco and load it up and shoot it. Like it wasn't about let me bust down something. Like they had already rolled up the weed in the other room outside. And if they can't, and if they smoked it inside, mama and them wasn't there, and we didn't snitch on them. I mean, I
Man,
guess I'm snitching on them
head
now, but
nah. I'm just saying, man,
I
the
was just,
head busting and chopper busting always been around, man. Head busting and chopper busting always been around.
but they only doing it,
It
Hayes, because
always been around, man.
like think about it. Lil Tecca came in talk about shooting people. The whole pop hunter situation. Like, I mean, and that's because I feel like this is just me. I feel like maybe Trippy Red and a couple other folks that be always they be snitch hunting. You know what I'm saying? They feel it's something that they hiding or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like we gotta have the real Olympics. We gotta stand up here and say, I'm real, I'm real, and y'all snitching and y'all faking and
Come on,
y'all
stand
this
up on top.
and y'all that and y'all I'm real, you fake, you snitching. I
Yeah.
really killed people, even though it was my mama and my cousin and my uncle and all of them that went. Like another example, why T Grizzly, why are we celebrating the fact that T
Uh,
Grizzly,
his
his brother, his
brother
mama get
and his
out of
mama.
jail. His daddy got killed. His
Yeah.
brother going back to jail.
Oh, man.
Back to jail for having a like. Why are you riding around in Detroit with a pistol and your brother? It's just like it's stupid. But
Yeah.
this is what gets females moist and wet. So we gotta do it, Hayes. We gotta bust that chop. We
Man, I
gotta
wouldn't
stand up
even say
here.
females. I say, man. I
It
mean,
is,
for
and to
one
get the
goes on,
respect.
this is what's going on in real life. Like, fuck that T Grizzly do the actual music. In real life, is real people like they whole family's going to jail, bro. So we already know that's a real thing. But maybe for him, it just isn't a light because he a rapper. So that's why we see his mama just getting out, his brother just getting out. But they happy that he in a position, man, with a little bread. But I understand what you saying. Like, after you get out, there shouldn't be no more going back. But man, that's not really ever the case, man. It's like, I feel like, man, and him just
I
having
get
money, man,
tired
it
of it,
just
bro. I'm about to
enhances.
start
I mean,
listening to
yeah,
folk music.
that, that don't make it right. I mean, of course it don't make it right, man. I mean, it don't make it right, and we know what common sense is. We know what common sense is, and
Hold on, hey, before you continue. Everybody that's watching, we appreciate everybody that's watching, man. Go ahead, Hulk, smash that like button, subscribe, do all of that. But keep going, Hayes. Go ahead.
nothing, man. And since it's Black History Month, man, I want to talk about, man, how can we gain control back of our communities, man, and for me, I kind of I just heard little combos from my nieces and cousins and stuff like that of when they go inside of the Beauty Supply house or man, even with us, man, in every liquor store, gas station we go in. I just feel like we definitely should be owning these things on our own, man, because I think I
For
said it
sure.
once before on here, man, like my niece them saying like they gotta go into the Beauty Supply house and get sold her by some by some Arab guy. By
That's
all
because we
guys
don't
in here
we don't trust each other. Hey, like the first step is trusting each other. The first step in us really gaining control of our neighborhoods is what we doing now. Like you trust me to help you bring this vision to life because we have been talking about it, right?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have been talking about it. We have been working on it. We have been strategizing behind the scenes. We had tried some stuff on Instagram. We
Yeah.
tried to get together and record it. It didn't work out. Some stuff happened, or I think maybe I don't know. I think something might have came up either on
But
your end or
but
my
but
end.
at the same time doing it naturally though. Because I think that me and
Yes,
you once said, from me doing music to doing this, man, like I do understand, like, man, things ain't going like everything ain't perfect, but as long as we doing, bro, and just keeping consistent and being in motion, bro,
hmm
man, bro, it's all good, man. Cause I ain't scared to just jump off and just do something. Because you know why? Because I'm being me. I ain't putting on no facade. I ain't trying to act like nobody. I ain't no trying to be like nobody. I'm just being me, bro.
hmm
And that's why the shit come off like how you saying like we naturally was doing them things back then, but wasn't thinking like, well, this gonna lead to doing this. But it just happened like that.
hmm
Go ahead, bro.
Hmm. I mean, no, but again, it just goes back to us, we having that trust for each other. And then like when I see people, like for real, like I see people all the time, man. That's why I might, if I see somebody like a O'Shea, I donate to O'Shea. I
Yeah,
don't have to donate to O'Shea, but I donate to O'Shea just because of the platform, and then because of what he, even before he did what he did for me. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? It's like we got to get together and we got to trust each other, man. We don't be trusted, and then we be so scared to show love, especially in St. Louis. We got the most fake supporting,
yo, talk
hating. We do. We
about it.
so
You
scared
know,
that
right?
somebody else gonna get. We got billions of people on this mug, and we can't all. I'm telling you, if we all got together and support each other, from the artists to the DJs to the point, because people ain't respecting it.
Yeah.
Then we gonna get to the food spots and all that later. We expect immaculate service. And I had got into it with something. I didn't get into it, but I had this debate on another podcast. Shout out to Governor Loopy. She had me on her podcast last year, and we had this debate on her podcast too. But I think she canceled that. But the point is, we had a debate on that podcast, and one of the ladies that was on the panel there was like,
Yeah.
we had to have immaculate service because black people are already, expected. I'm like, no, because you go into any of these white establishments, even on the white side of town, the service is not always immaculate.
Right,
We
right.
just think it's immaculate because we see and I do it sometimes too. I be like, oh, here come y'all. I go in the Walmart and on one side of town, the floor is mopped, like
Yeah.
they did mopped it physically. Then they took the little steamroller thing
The
and buffed
shelves
the
all
floor.
stocked with stuff
The
on it.
Yeah, like you go to the Walmart on the other side of town, everything is immaculate. Like I could eat off of that
But
floor.
do we be subjective of who we help? Because I do understand that you can't help everybody. And then
No,
and
you
then
can't.
but then again, like how man I always say, like, because you never know who somebody is until they do whatever they gonna do. And then
Exactly.
like in that moment, it's like it's up to you to figure out like, man, and how you gonna move after that.
Exactly.
Because if I'm coming genuine and you got some type of agenda, either I'm a peep it when I need to, or you gonna show yourself eventually anyway. Cause like we say
Exactly.
sometimes, like some people do be blind to some things sometimes. Some people be blind to it until it's time for them to see it, and then when they see it, it'd been a whole bunch of things that they can flash back in their mind and think like, damn. Then moving forward from there, that might stop you from having further relationships with people. That may stop you from feeling like, man, I ain't finna go fuck with them, man. The last nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I do understand why people eventually get to that point because other people do fuck it up for other people. Because you
Yeah.
can be genuine for a while and then, you just get tired of just dealing with people that, that's always got these type of hidden agendas or always trying to scam and scheme or thinking they getting over.
Oh yeah, bro. I feel you on that 1,001%. But it's still, we have to still make the attempt to try to
Mhm.
help each other.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
still got to make the attempt to try to make things right.
What you
We
saying
still
is
got
you
to,
still can't give up, but you just got to be subjective.
and then we got to
You
get
got to
on.
use
Most
your
of us
common
got to
sense,
get
man, and your gut to know, like, man, who to give them, like the who to share your light with.
exactly, because we end up. What happens with us is we got to get with more like-minded individuals. See, me and Haze, we like-minded individuals. We from two different, I would say, two different worlds, but I would say that we got more common than we got
Yeah,
different. So what happens is, though, we like, when I go to other neighborhoods, man, they walking down the street, hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, what's going on? And they'll have, they'll start to have a whole different conversation. Like, you got kids walking around in the neighborhood and you don't have to worry about, what I'm saying,
hey,
bullets
look,
flying and
and no disrespect, man, to the Arab community, dog, or no foreign community that come into our community. I just feel like though, and they should be able to understand this, like, bro, our own people should be serving our own people, bro. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, but we don't, but see, we don't, well, like I said, I see when it come to like Lefties Fried Rice. Now, Lefties Fried Rice is a black owned community. mean, black owned business, they
Yeah.
get so much hate. And instead of like, we'll go to any of these other places, we'll go to McDonald's and they'll mess our food up. Now it could be in a black community or it could be in a non-black community, but they'll mess our food up and we won't say nothing. We'll take it back there. We won't say nothing. But as soon we make it 4 or 5 different posts. We saying that this is the worst
Because
of
the
the worst
foreigners that's
service.
coming down here and
We
setting up
ain't doing
shop,
that neither.
they
Go
don't
ahead.
even stay out here.
No, they
The
don't.
foreigners that's coming, they stand somewhere out far, then they coming down here. Then sometimes not even showing us respect. If you see any
No,
black person around, what they gonna be doing? Sweeping the lots and stocking shelves for them.
exactly,
They're not gonna have us behind no counter. They're not gonna have us counting the money because it's like they don't even trust us.
exactly.
Just disrespect,
So,
bro.
but again, until we go with this same, because for real, we could get, if everybody in the neighborhood, right? We sold our houses or we went and we rented our rooms to everybody, and you had like people that's like, I say that, okay, if you ain't got no peoples to stay with or whatever, right? You just coming up, and I got a house, right? And I got like 4 or 5 rooms in this house, and I rent this room out to you for $200, so you can save your money. Because okay, if you working at, let's say you just got out of school, and you may not have had money to go to college, right?
Yeah.
We gonna work at McDonald's, and you
And
gonna have to you
and
gonna
I
get,
have, bro. I worked at a couple of them.
but that's what I'm saying. So you get 600 or $800 a week, right? After taxes, if
Well,
that,
back
maybe
when minimum
600.
wage was like $5, $6,
That's what I'm
7.
saying. Now it's like 8 or 9. So
Yeah.
you gotta try to save money. So okay, I could have, if I had a house, right? If we got houses, right, and we got money, okay, we got the whole thing. We rent this whole house out to for everybody to get a room for $200, and I got 5 rooms. You do the math on that. That's $1,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? This house already paid for. Now I get to keep the money. I get to keep the money in my neighborhood. These people get to stack their money because I'm out of that $200. I'm paying for the cable. I'm paying for the gas. I'm paying for all of it. And then okay, that's maybe, let's say all of that maybe equal to be $350, right?
Yeah.
I'm still, every month I'm getting $750, and say I got 4 or 5 of these spots, right? And we do that. And but see, the thing is, we can't do that either, because the people they gonna go smoke up all the money. They gonna go, play all of the money, because we all got to work together, and that way we won't have to worry about the police and the Arabs and the Chinese people and all of that, because we'll be able to stack our money up, and then I could buy me a car. I could buy me a little hoopty off the line. So now I can start driving to FedEx, UPS, Amazon. I can start driving to school after I get off work. I can get my associates. I can work and get my credits up or whatever. Give me some scholarships so I could go to school. And now I got a savings. Now I ain't in debt. Then the next person come in. Now I'm getting $750 every month.
Because you know
Every
what the
every
joke
month.
is? People joke with the Mexicans, but what you always see them doing though, they always got a
They do
line
the exact
cutting
same
service.
thing.
No, but look,
They
but they
do,
always got a line cutting service, but they making
and,
bank because
and they
guess
doing the
what they
same
line
thing
cutting
because
service doing? They cutting the big corporation grass. They cutting the big company grass. They ain't cutting no little small fry grass. They got a couple
but they
companies to
stand,
go to. You feel me?
and they stand in the
One
same
house,
house, one
maybe
house.
maybe with the grandma, the grandpa, the kids, the uncle, the cousin, and everybody
They
got kid upon
all,
kid in that mug.
exactly, but they make it all. They sending they kids to school. They getting their kids coming. They turning 16, and they got a part of the company, so they get to go over. They might have to go to the east side and cut
Yeah,
SIUE grass, but
yeah,
they making 7. They making $1,500 a week while
yeah,
they in school, and they all their grades is immaculate because everybody in the house then put some up. You know what I'm saying? So why can't we do the same thing?
I know for a fact, bro. The chop suey spot, they gonna raise
Oh,
they gonna raise their kid. off us. They gonna send them through college. They gonna do the whole 9 yard off of us. Facts. And then I
Hmm.
guarantee we couldn't go in a hood and set up a soul food spot.
Oh no.
We couldn't go where they at and set up a soul food spot or set up anything or try to sell them they stuff.
Oh no. Oh hell no. We couldn't do that.
So that
You
just brings
get
up the question then. So if we can point out everything they good at, then what would they say that we good at, other than sports and rap? It's
yeah
starting to kind of change now, though, man. Just now. But we've been fighting for this man for a long time. We
for a
still
long
fighting.
time.
We still fighting as a race,
But
as a
we gotta
being
we
brown,
had to.
black. We still
But
fighting,
again,
bro.
Hayes, until we start and we decide to that today that we gon' this is what
As a
me and Hayes gonna
majority,
do
because it
as a
ain't never gonna be
majority.
everybody, but at least if the majority of people is outweighing the people who not with it. We need people more who with it than who not with it. Because when you got more of anything outside of us, it's gonna look like, okay, well, they starting to come together. Because when it's more knuckleheads running around, it just look like, oh man, they still fucked up.
Basically, I
That one,
mean,
well,
I mean, you ain't lying.
the majority, I'm saying, man, the majority in any situation is always gonna win. And that's not
For
to say
real.
because I'm not gonna discredit a lot of our brothers and sisters hills out here doing, good. A lot of them out
Yeah,
here is doing good. But it's just
yeah.
the majority of them not. It's just gonna always look crazy because it's more of them who not doing good, who doing good, than who doing good.
For real. I mean, but again, until we like I just told you, until we start making it be about the Jordans, the whips, the
Yeah.
change, the trying to get our screw
I feel like
on.
we can still be about that, but we just gotta sacrifice, man, and really, because I don't care how you get your money, we just gotta get the money and put it into the right spots, man. If you get money, whether you working, you're hustling, illegal, legally, I don't even care. I'm just saying, if it's a building around a spot that's for sale, or a building with a garage with it or something like that, or put your money in that spot. Because that's where it's gonna have to start from, zone. Because if you ain't buying what's around you, like in your own neighborhood, then you venturing outside of your neighborhood. I just feel like
Hmm.
if you ain't buying houses in your neighborhood, if you ain't trying to buy the property, like the little storefront that's around the corner or something, it gotta
But
start from there. Especially if you're a D boy in the hood or you just a nigga with money.
I mean, it's bigger than just buying it. We gotta run it. We gotta
You
own
gotta
it.
own it.
We gotta be able to be. We gotta be able to put it out there and let people know like this is us. And people gotta be proud enough to be able to say, I'm going to come in. I'm going to patronize these people. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to spend money with my people. I'm going to spend money with my community.
That was
It
my
can't
community.
be, it just can't be,
Cause how
oh,
many
I'm gonna
black
buy
folks have we
this.
heard say, shit, man, I'm finna go out here, man, what them white folks said. I ain't finna.
Exactly. Because you know why? We don't support each other. We can't stand and see. And it's been like that, bro, for a long time. From the beginning
Never.
of time. I just got through watching, and I know you didn't watch. I know we were supposed to have watched it so we could talk about it. But I just got through watching Judas and the Black Messiah,
From a scale of one
Clean
to
and
ten.
Slim.
Scale of 1 to 10.
I would give it an 8. I felt like they focused the story on the person that they didn't really go deep into the history of Fred Hampton, and they kind of showed different things, but it was more about how how he ended up dying. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It was more
yeah.
about the downfall of the Black Panther Party than what they actually ended up doing. Like you saw little glimpses of stuff, but it was mainly on how it fell down. But how it fell down was very important. And like I said, that movie Queen and Slim, it's always our people who end up bringing it down. It don't necessarily be
Oh, yeah,
these
dude
other
did
folk.
do that at the end of the movie, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. They would have got away. Not saying that it was
That was
right.
deep too though. That was deep too though. Right along with the police, like doing it too. But I'm just saying, your own people called them
for a
on.
hunt
I mean,
for
that's the
for
mentality too though.
but that's what I'm saying. We've been doing it since slavery days. We've been
I
selling
know.
our people. It was black people that sold black people into slavery. Then they came back and they thought that
I
they was
can't
gonna
help
get
but
some
to
money.
think though that goes on in every race. I'm not gonna just act like that's just.
No, but it goes
I
on
can't
in the
just sit
black
up and
race.
act like that's just a black person
Eh,
thing. Like
But
that's
I'm
just
saying
African
it
American
goes
thing.
on. It goes on in our race
A little
so
bit more
much.
often. Yeah.
It for real because you had time like perfect example China, right? China sold got they lost the war and then they sold everything to the US, but they slowly start buying it back. And then they went to a whole different extreme to where you can't say nothing about China. You
Yeah.
can't do nothing in China. We ain't gonna find out about it because it's so the surveillance is so high tech and high
It ain't even
advanced.
online like that, is it? Like I don't think it's like
They
even.
are.
Oh,
They
okay.
they not online. They not on the internet like that,
Yeah.
but they online. They got a lot of money and a lot of pull and influence in technology.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just it's more so the rich and famous, and you just can't say nothing. But you see how wealthy China is now. It's built off the backs of the people, but at the same time, China then made themselves so rich to the point where I think the poverty gap eventually the poverty gap is gonna go down because they
Yeah.
own so much and they have so much power. You
Man.
feel me? So it's like they the epitome, and then they coming into the African countries.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
it's like everybody else kind of got their thing, but black folks we still different. We still stealing from like each other. We
Man.
can't blame the system. We can't blame none of nobody until we start trusting each other, working together, and start really being down for each other. Not,
It's a fact.
oh, I'm trying to look out for myself. But we have to do that because people are so grimy and slimy to the point where that's what we own basically. Cause
Man, but when it's
nobody,
gonna stop, man? Like
man, people gonna have to get tired of it. But they ain't tired of it. They ain't tired of selling their dope, Haze. They ain't tired of busting that chopper, even though you can't.
oh, hey
It ain't
man,
the
but
70.
but but we can't just subject to this to us, man. Every race doing it. I mean, man, we can't just
No,
like
but Haze, we
the white
glorify.
community, the Chinese community,
Ain't
the
no other race
Jewish
glorifying it like
community,
we
the
doing it,
Arab
man.
community.
Other than ain't nobody glorifying it like us though, Haze, except what the Mexicans. But they control it, so they
Now,
gonna glorify it.
now, as
You
far
know
as
what I'm
that though,
saying?
I feel you. Like we not out here like well, maybe because we don't see it though, man. I mean, I just can't
Man,
just.
ain't nobody in 2020, ain't nobody getting no money off of no damn coke or no, they get money other ways, but it's not like the 70s or 80s where you had, or even in the 90s with the big beaches, you're not getting that much money out the drug game. And they gonna find you and they gonna convict you and you gonna go to jail, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You might go out in a blaze of glory and try to take the people down. They're gonna light you up. So my
Man,
point is this
I was
is
just
that
watching
we
Narcos, man, and I was just seeing how he went out, and I was like, man, Escobar went out like every other gangster went out,
yeah, but
running
that's what I'm
from the
saying.
law, running from the law, bruh, and got ended up getting clapped up, bruh.
That's what my whole point is, Hayes, to you is we copying off of the Italians and the Mexicans or the Colombians, basically. And we are copying and pasting something, and we didn't even do it the correct way because they still got the power. You
Yeah,
don't see it, but the unions, that's the Italians.
oh yeah,
The freight and export stuff, that's the Mexicans. You feel
yeah.
me? A lot of the stuff we use come from where? China, Mexico. And that's
And we
all I'm
just
trying to
kicked out
explain.
the conversation completely.
Cause
We
we
just not
killing
even in the room,
we
huh?
because we keep killing each other, and then we ain't all on the same. You got these folks over here, they real revolutionaries. Then we got these folks over here. They activists on Instagram and they might rap and they do this or whatever over here. And then
I just don't like the way
Topiah.
that other races look at us outside of us, because it's okay if I see a nigga and I be like, yeah, that's a nigga right there. But I don't like when other races do it. I mean,
Topli, maybe not in the US. He said maybe not in the US, but the Albanians got Europe on the road, 7 billion a year off a drug. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They getting all everybody else getting some money off of some dope, but black folks. But this is what we glorify.
or even the legal way. I mean, like we just saying, but it's just what you doing with your money, what you doing with yourself, what you doing with your time, what you doing with your life. Gone. I wanted to kind of move along too, man. I wanted to hop on
Yeah,
this right here. But look, I like that point, man, of what we kind of just made, man, and then kind of just to close that up, man. I just want to say, this here gonna have to just keep going on, man, forever and ever and ever. It seems like, man, until the majority of us get it right. Once the majority is
basically.
in the light, then man, maybe other people will start seeing it different. But
Yeah,
until it,
cause
but until it switch roles and until it switch around and the majority is doing good and people can see it and they can actually see the change in the community and so on and so on, that's when I feel like it'll change.
exactly.
Yeah.
But until then, I'm through talking about it because I already know that I'm a regular average Joe. I work a
Hey,
job.
nah,
I
man, it's a
never
good
sold
thing
no
because we
dope.
putting
I'm
it
a
out there into the
civilian.
world, man. It's like I say,
Yeah.
man, I ain't got all the answers. I ain't no guru, like no big guru or nothing with it. I'm just stating whatever I feel about it. I'm just
I
giving you my
mean, I'm just saying I'm through
and
talking
this
about
is
because
good
it
dialogue because it needed to be said.
yeah, it need to be said, but this is like people want to talk to me about that all the time, and I'm just kind of through talking about it. I mean, we could talk about it here, but it's
Especially
like,
Black History Month, my G. So
yeah, I
regardless,
mean,
you gonna talk about it because you black, my G.
well, that's because back then we actually
You
cared
black.
about being a family. It's like when the welfare came in, when the dope came in, when the corporate America came in, folks started able to move up and start doing stuff. The family is like, oh well, shoot, I don't need this man no more. I can go out here and get educated to get my own job, or I can have his man baby leave
It's not
him
for
and
everybody,
get
man.
on.
It's not for
Hey,
everybody. It's not for everybody.
hey,
There's just a percentage of people who think like that. Everybody don't think like that.
no, but it's a nut like Kevin Samuels wouldn't have 500, almost 500,000 subscribers going in on women and on dudes that ain't on they pivot and ain't on their job, and they wonder why they ain't got a good man or a good woman or whatever. And it's like we ain't on our job. We expect too much because of capitalism. We expect too much out of it without doing a whole lot. That's the problem. We expect too much without trying to do a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? In
Not everybody.
relationships, not
The
everybody,
majority,
but
maybe.
the majority. Not everybody, but the majority. I'm in that camp of let me work on myself, let me get myself together, and then I'll worry about trying to have a family or trying to make a change or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just one man, but if we get together, we serious about it, then we can make a change. But if
Yeah.
we just gonna keep talking about it and ain't no action gonna go to it, because like I said, these kids gonna still get on these records and talk about how many choppers they didn't bust, ain't busting that chopper. They gonna still get out here, they gonna still talk about killing, whacking folks, ain't killed
Yeah.
to whack nobody. And it's just gonna keep going round and round and round until we all land in a pile of smoking ashes and guns in bullet shells,
And that's when
basically.
you got to protect yourself and your family, and you got to just keep on, man, preaching whatever keep saying what you're gonna have to say, man, through this platform or through whatever else you're doing. Because long as you know, like feeling like, man, I said what I had to say, and that's it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, man, as long as you can say what you got to say about it and keep it moving, and just do what you got to do for you and yours.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, I wanted to ask you, man, what's your top 5 albums, man?
See, I don't
Not
have a
mine. I
top
got
five.
mine.
Hey,
I
I
got
don't
my
even
top five
have a
albums,
top
my G.
five.
Let me know
I
your
don't
top
even.
5 albums. I got a
I
top.
don't. I don't have a top five. Hey, because it fluctuates, but it fluctuates a lot, and it's not all hip hop.
Oh, okay.
Like
You got me on that one.
So it's like that's what I'm saying. So it's like it's too many to me to be like, okay, these is my top five albums. Because if I gotta put it in the top five, then somebody gonna feel some type of way, some people gonna feel, what I'm saying, they gonna be in their feelings. But if I had to say, if it just based off of how much I listen to,
Yeah.
I would have to say like it'd have to be Daft Punk Discovery, Murphy Lee, Murphy's Law, Take Care by Drake,
Oh.
um, Ready to Die by Biggie,
Ooh.
um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just put the whole UGK discography up in there.
Ooh, he said the whole UGK.
Like I can't even pick one, and it's almost like
No
a
particular
story.
order, huh?
This is like it's like a story. Like they album is like one complete. All their albums is like a story. Like you go from uh damn, what's the first album? Not something good. Damn, what's the first? Hold
I
on, I
can
gotta
do
look
it.
it up.
Hey, but while you looking, I'm gonna tell you my five though for sure. I got Jay-Z on a reasonable doubt. I got Tupac, Me Against the World. I got a Tribe Called Quest, the Midnight Marauders. I got Dr. Dre, the Chronic, and I got Young Jeezy, Thug Motivation, One on One. That's my five.
And hold up,
And look,
I'm gonna take Biggie out. I'm gonna take Biggie out, and I'm gonna put Ice Cube whole discography.
I got an honorable mention, which is Nipsey Hussle, man. His whole discography too, cause but the victory lap, and that's just not because when he passed, I had been listening, like, so it was like I was already like on him. But for sure though, that victory lap though, after his situation too hit like even harder too. But that's just an honorable
Mm-hmm.
mention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So yeah. Let me run it back down for everybody. So Daft Punk Discovery, Murphy Lee, Murphy's Law,
Yeah,
Ice Cube whole discography because I just can't pick one. UGK whole discography and Drake Take Care.
yeah, yeah.
So
I say Jay Z, The Reasonable Doubt, Tupac, Me Against the World, A Tribe Called Quest, The Midnight Marauders, Dr. Dre, The Chronic, and Young Jeezy, Thug Motivation, One on One. With my honorable mention, Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap. You feel me? And them
yeah,
some pretty
Biggie.
dope, good albums. But Biggie, I thought about that Biggie too, man, because that's
Yeah,
cause
Biggie
my
is my
son too.
honorable mention.
That's yeah, yeah. But that Biggie, yeah, I listened to that front and back too, back and front. Like I listened to that a lot too at one point.
And I would consider that being, you know,
That's a hip
Ready to
hop classic for
Die.
sure. That's a hip hop classic for sure.
I would say both of them albums, Ready to Die and Life After Death, both of them is like to me is one album. If you could just listen to that, it's a whole storyline. It's a whole from the top to bottom. It's like it is scary how he, and Tupac would be my honorable mention too, and
Yeah,
Nelly too would be mine. Like how they do on the Watch Mojo, they got the top five or top 10 or whatever, and then they got like
yeah.
three, four, and
I
Nelly.
mention.
Uh, I put Murph in there because that was the first hip hop album that I owned,
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying. That was I kind of related to it because I was always the youngest, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
and there was a lot of records on there that really spoke to me at that time. And it was just different, you know what I'm saying. We had somebody that was like around our age, close to our age, making a record and making it big. It wasn't like Nelly who was like 30 something or
yeah.
close late 20s, early 30s, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't
This guy
like
here was
it
in
was
his mid 20s, like type shit.
yeah, but no, he was 18 when that album came out.
Oh
You know what I'm
damn.
saying? 18,
Who
19
you say
around there,
again?
maybe Murphy Lee.
Okay,
Murphy
okay.
Lee was like 21 when he dropped that album, I think, maybe.
Early
So
20s then. Early
yeah,
20s.
real early, still young.
Oh,
So
I'm gonna hit you with another one. Your top five food spots.
okay, that's easy. Cause all right, so top five food spots, right? Right as of right now. it'll have to be dang, it's so many of them, man. Fort Taco, Soul Taco, um, Salt and Smoke,
Yo,
um, let me see. I gotta put a black spot in there. It's too many. Like the black list gonna have to be a whole separate list.
that was three
But
already.
I know. Man, who am I gonna put in here, man? That's black. Uh,
That you actually ate at.
man, I had the London and Sons. You know.
Ooh, that's four.
And of course that good old gramophone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
and
that
then
damn
for
the gramophone, bro. That was my spot when they had the stage in there, bro.
I
Man,
still go there. Like I
there
still,
was
you
so
know
many
it.
dope shows in there, bro. I'm talking
Hey,
about.
Haze will call me, man, and be like, "Man, where you at?"
Ooh,
And what I always say,
Tefnum and his little whole little clique, boy, they used to be in there shutting it down. I'm talking about. Ooh, I done seen some dope shows in there, bro. Food and all that tastes good. Hey, but my top five food spots though, my G, I'm gonna have to say Prime 55. I'm gonna have to say Sugar Fire. I'm gonna have to say Emos. I'm gonna have to say
mm-hmm.
the Olive Garden and Penn Station, my nigga.
You gonna catch Hayes out the one of them first two. Now he gonna get emos and all that, at the top of the week.
And
But
for the
he gonna
honorable
be,
mention, look, I got an honorable mention, nigga. That motherfucking jerk sauce, dude. What the fuck you know?
yeah, yeah. They all them places too. So let me flip it back on you and ask you, what's your top five dessert places?
You know me, man. I don't really too much eat a lot of snacks and desserts like that, so I couldn't really.
Okay.
But what I would say is the last spot I do remember that was fired to me. What's the spot over in the Delmar Loop? The Insomnia Cookies, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this on the way. So Andy's,
Yeah.
Insomnia slash Hotbox,
Oh,
uh, Velvet Freeze. You can't forget about Velvet Freeze. Um, uh, Old Town Donuts and Donut King. I just had Donut
yeah,
King
that's
too.
some
I'm
shit.
finna,
That's
yeah. So
respectable.
yeah. So yeah. Them the food, and then you got the dessert places for me. So
Oh, you done hooked them up with a nice little song, man.
if you
Yeah,
come to St. Louis, there you go.
you hear me? Man, this right here, I'm finna get off into. I'm finna get into a you ain't lying moment right now. Hey, I'm finna share this you ain't lying moment with you though.
Okay.
Man, and my you ain't lying moment is, man, back at VIP Records, man, down on Broadway, man.
VIP Records.
VIP Records, man. Back when they had the Young Boys. I don't know if you remember them. Dude named Rodney and dude named Scotty. But man, but salute to them. But man, this the young boys, but they was popping at the time, like popping hard too in the city. But man,
Hmm.
my mama friend hooked me and like two other of my friends up, and we went down there and rapped. We was like 13, 14 at the time. Went down there, rapped for them. And basically, man, they were just like, yo, yeah, like man, y'all hard, but man, we ain't, like that's not the direction we going in. So
Mm.
that was pretty much it. But man, it didn't like man make me feel no type of way. I just was like, oh, okay,
Mm.
and then I kept going. But I sure kind of
Yeah.
remember like man, like when I was 12, I was already a menace from hell. Been suspended so much. Next time I'm be expelled, and then man, my homeboy gonna jump in and say, man, when I was 13, I already liked the hurt things, TBC, little type boy, click you cursing. Then the other homie was supposed to come in with his part, but I don't remember that. But I just remember that little part. But man, I'm talking about, bro, we was 13, 14, kicking it like that, bro. Shout out to the big homie too, man, and Freedom too. But man, he was the one who had kind of helped us out with that too. Free the boy Christ.
Hmm. My you
What,
ain't
hey,
lying
so
moment.
yeah, so what's your you ain't lying moment, man?
I was finna slide in there with it.
So my you ain't lying moment was I met Murphy Lee at the Super Jam concert, and I had shout out to Miss Audrey. Like she had her granddaughter come down. Now I remember when I was young, they used to carry me around and stuff like that. He'd take me down there occasionally. I was, a little baby, but she was a few years older than me, and she was bad, bro. So I had pulled up. I was walking around. Everybody was, was jocking me because they thought we went together. And she was like, "Man, just tell them that I'm your girlfriend, and watch how all your cool points gonna go up." And I should have went with it. Cause when I came back to school, everybody was like, "Damn, Killzone, this your girl, this your girl." But anyway, we meet Murphy Lee. We had jumped in front of the whole line because he wanted to meet her, because she was that bad. So he ended up
Yeah,
taking pictures and all, and it's on my Facebook. And so ended up taking the pictures and all of that, right? And so ended up meeting him, and then fast forward, I saw him again a few years later at what was I caught the bus down there to uh Vintage Vinyl, and he had his album release party for his new album, you know, um the new Murphy Lee album, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, it was a CD and a DVD. And then
yeah,
after that, fast forward a few years after that, almost 10 years later, we ended up doing the interview.
yeah,
So that was my you ain't lying moment. And then we turned around the next year or later that year interviewing Ali,
yeah.
and that was my you ain't lying moment because I went from working with him, and then like he would call me. I had his number, and he would call me when he was in the city because he stayed at Atlanta, now. So
Yeah.
he would call me and be like, "Hey man, Kills, I'm finna be out here, woo woo, slide." So I'm like, I'm looking at the phone like this, like, man, this is a dude I looked up to. I had his
Yeah.
album, I was bumping him, you know what I'm saying, and
You talking about lazy?
I, no, Ali, I mean Murphy Lee, no Murphy Lee. I had Murph number. I
Murphy.
never, uh up until recently I got in contact with Ali, but we ain't gonna talk about all that right now. But just the fact I'm looking at the phone, bro, like did he just call? I'm just sitting at the crib. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just chilling. I think I was just sitting in the chair and my phone rings and it's him. I'm like, what the hell he called? Oh, wait a minute. I sure do got, his number.
Yeah,
But I'm just sitting here looking at the phone like, did he just call me to tell me to come kick it with him?
yeah.
Man, and that's my you ain't lying moment.
That's respect. That's respect right there. Zone, man. We did another episode, bro. Another
Another one.
episode. You ain't lying. Episode 7. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
You know what? No, no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I want to ask you something. Hold on, hold on. No,
He
scratch
said,
this.
hold on.
Hold up.
Wait.
Meek Mill and Takashi, bruh. I wanted to ask you, man. Them guys bumped into each other and nothing happened. And I've been seeing a lot of people like from Whack to my sign. I think like a lot of people was chiming in on them, man, saying just their opinion. And then I even seen the video after the word Meek Mill, like Meek Mill was pointing their fingers at the security guard head, like nigga, you trying to get me caught up. I mean, man, my take on that is, man, and them boys was in arm's length, for something to go down or for somebody to get punched. I mean, it's cameras around, but I feel like, man, is either you care about the cameras or you don't. But if you do, then then you're not gonna make a move on camera. You're gonna, think a little smarter and go ahead about your business. Um, Trolling, I mean, I don't know if it was set up or not for that reason or whatever. I mean, I ain't never known Meek to do no shit like that to set nothing up to try to get no publicity. But I just think like if he wanted to swing on him, it was enough room though to break away and go ahead and swing on him though for sure.
Man, look, I'm gonna just say this. In the words of the great and honorable Pimp C,
What was that?
if you gonna rap about it, be about it. If you
Ooh,
ain't gonna be about it, don't rap about it. It's simple as that. It's
but
simple as that.
Meek might be on probation. I don't know. He might be.
Man, ain't nobody trying to hear all that, bro. Cause this is my thing is that we gotta make it be. We have to make this be a thing where folks that you can't just okay. I'm from the trenches. I've been rapping about it and woo, 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 and then you get out of it. But you set the example that it's cool to be
But we
rapping
see
about this and
Robert
living this.
Kraft. We see him, trying to level up and do other things.
Yeah, but you getting on this record talking about how I'm busting these guns and none of that, like, and
So how
so
you want him to rap now? I mean, like what? What you want him to
like you
actually
got
rap
to start
about?
elevating it. Like
Okay.
he tried to be the fake woke, like a lot of these rappers be doing, and fake woke and fake revolutionary and all that when he was trying to get out of jail. And then now you realize that didn't work, and you forced it. Then nobody, the other side of America. That was a hard record, but wasn't nobody trying to hear that for you because you had already spent 4 albums. You've been sitting on there talking about killing ops and smoking packs
Yeah,
and
yeah.
murdering folks and selling dope and moving coke and all of this. Don't know about that's why I understand why Pusha T only raps about only rap about dope. Now I respect it because we can't take you seriously now. We can't take you and it's not that we can't take you seriously. It's the fact that you didn't ease it in. Like Jay-Z was probably the only rapper that eased us into. He went from talking about selling dope and having the nice cars and all that, and then he grew up.
He hit
None
you
of
with a
these
four
rappers
four
grew
four
up.
type of album.
That's what I'm saying. Like even before you get to 444, it's an evolution. It's an
Yeah,
evolution of
yeah.
Jay-Z.
Oh
There
yeah.
was he grew up. We grew up
Wait,
with
man.
Jay-Z. We saw Jay-Z come from out of the dirt, out of the trenches, out of the mud, out of the projects, out of the zone, out of the ward, and we seen him into the boardroom. But with Meek Mill, for 5 albums and 3, 4 mixtapes, all we got was murder. All we got was kill. But that's all people want to hear. And I can't really get mad at him though. But it's like, bro, you said, but he even forget the records. He got on Twitter and said, when we see Takashi, we gonna smoke him. You can't say that and then
So
here
what you saying is that when he synced him, he should have made a breakthrough everybody managing and then just got the bank.
just great, you got the banging. You look,
You would have rather seen
or
him. You would have rather seen him trying to break through everybody
and them
and
holding it back. At least you
yeah,
could do
right,
that.
right,
At
yeah,
least that. Like, wait. Hey, man, I'm
right,
gonna kill.
right,
Like, hey, hold up, bro. Like,
yeah.
at least at least keep. That's like I say, man. That's why a lot of people when they get older, they drop off of listening to hip hop and they start listening to R&B. They start doing push-ups at 25, and they by the time they 30, they grandpa, they got the nice suit on. It's just like a light switch. It's just like I go from tall tees and jabos, and the light goes off, and the light come back on, and now I don't even. I'm listening to R&B and I'm listening to gospel music.
The boy said from tall tees and jabos, boy.
Now everywhere I go, I got a suit on. Everywhere I go,
You got a
I
button
can't
up
even
on now.
button up on. I got a polo on. I ain't even. I got a drink. I got a drink, little whiskey in my hand, and I'm out here. I got my truck cleaned up. I might got me some nice little Air Force Ones on, but because the reality of it is, ain't nobody trying to hear me past 30 other than these kids and these white folks. And he should have just went ahead on and he lunged that. Do
So,
something. You
yeah.
threaten this man life. You said we gonna cross him out when we see him or something crazy. He said. Then he talking about, oh, you trying to get? It's like, no, bro.
What you
They
think about
jumped out
what
on
man he was
Safari.
pointing his finger at the security guards now?
They jumped. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because Big Man, like he got the little man syndrome. It's like you run down on Safari. You had your boys come up in there
He
for
be clowning
Nikki.
on Clubhouse too, man. I be hearing big baby.
Man, I
Get
ain't even.
him
I
out the
don't even.
room, man. Get him off the stage, man. That nigga be
Yeah,
going in,
man.
man.
Look, if I
He
get a
be going
chance to get
in
up
on
in there, I'm
Clubhouse.
gonna just say why you ain't. I'm gonna immediately say, man, you threaten this man life on the internet, you ain't do it. So can you just say you're not a gangster no more and just leave it at that? Just
I
say you
really,
gangster on records. Like that's what I'm saying. We come from that era, bro. Like
I
I ain't
think
saying
if it
you gotta
was,
crash
I
out.
think if it wasn't no cameras around, maybe he would have popped off.
Man, it don't need you. I'm a whack 100. I'm not a gangster. I'm a civilian all day long. I got a white t-shirt on to let you know I'm a civilian. I ain't got no colors on it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
I mean, it's a little X-Men on her, but the point I'm making is that as a man, and forget being a gangster, but as a man, you threaten this man's life. Now, Takashi, his security was keeping him. How you gonna let the rat, quote unquote, the snitch, quote unquote, even put up on you like that? He shouldn't even been allowed to be that close to you.
Yeah.
But you did that.
On them, man, it could have been like, what? That's all you gotta do, just reach over somebody and just do whatever you needed to.
He over spitting on him. Like, come on, dog. Like, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Like, but this you on the song talking about murdering folks.
I just feel like it was funny how it kind of all was just looking. I mean, like y'all was just too close to each other. It was just too much going on. But I don't know, man. I just look at it like,
man, this rap game is
don't
WWE,
do something or
bro.
you ain't gonna do nothing. I'm like you, either you gonna do something when you had a chance or to launch at them, do anything, swing that way. I mean, regardless.
Not I'm finna throw I'm not finna spit on this man. What? We ain't in school. That's what you did when you was in school when you couldn't fight for real. You would spit on somebody to kind of throw them off and then get your lick.
I'm only gonna bring this one up because I know, man, in this boils your blood. When asked if future public toxicity had any impact on their relationship, Wilson said no. So they choose to just tune out the noise and focus on themselves.
Man, look, that dude. I'm gonna say this real quick about that. Because I got sponsors and patrons and stuff like that now, so I really don't care because it don't make me none. I just try to tell you. I just say that, man. Yeah, patrons and stuff like that.
You got sponsors about everything else, so it don't matter about that. You got sponsors talking about everything else.
No, but I'm just saying, like, when it comes to that, it's a whole. That's the biggest gangsters in the whole wide world. Forget the Bloods, the Crips, the GDs, the Vice Lord, black women. Them the biggest gangsters of the whole wide world. Because
you saying that because she got him saying that he's scared to lose her?
No. I'm talking about the response online. It's like whenever you talk, because see, I tried to be Russell Wilson, and y'all know how that turned out. I ended up getting, I ain't gonna talk about it because I don't want to get that situation no more power. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna be back knocking them out like Drago. I'm gonna be back doing my thing. I'm gonna get my money right, and you can't tell me nothing right. But all I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. I don't want no smoke with no women. I told you before, I ain't trying to piss no group of people off. Black women in the LGBTQ community is the biggest gangsters on the face of planet Earth. Because the black women will support each other and it don't matter. Even though they might argue and catfight and all this other stuff, they gonna still support.
Acting like is something wrong with that man saying that he loved it?
No, I didn't say I wasn't acting like.
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about. I've been seeing little stuff too and little comments here and there. It's like, man, wow,
people,
like
because I'm explaining to you
like this to love someone.
I'm explaining to you.
It's okay for a man to love a woman, dog.
I'm explaining it to you. It's bigger than that. Russell Wilson has made it so that women who have kids, who don't, we ain't talking about future. I mean, Sierra and Russell Wilson. We talking about every black woman who has kids who go out here and thought it up. You feel me? And live their best life. They can go. Hold on. They can go mess their life up and come tell a man who don't have no kids, who got his life somewhat in order, take care of me and my kids. But see, the difference is the reason why Sierra is so happy because he got all that money. Let him not had all that money. See, that's the thing. Like that's why I say go back to Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels is letting the everyday woman. Sierra got money, had money. She might not have been as rich as he was, but she wasn't. She was far from broke.
Too, man. They like 35, 32.
It don't matter. It's the point of he's a rich, wealthy black man. He's a good-looking black man. He's a talented black man. He's a business savvy black man. And when he did that, now every woman is expecting that from the guy. No, I'm telling you, because bless you. unless that, because you don't see stepdaddies in the hood like you used to. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even it was very rare that you even had to be a stepdaddy.
Yeah.
And that woman was coming from a marriage, not being a baby mama.
She
Like,
was coming from something else already.
and Sierra knew better. So my whole point of it is because she had her mom and daddy. You knew better. So
Yeah.
but my point is this: I don't care because it's not I came from a single parent home. So what I'm saying is
But you had a
just because
stepdaddy though that was in your life, right?
not, I mean, he was in my life, but not in my life like that. Not
Yeah.
every day in my
He
life. Like
wasn't
he
like
was
on a
there.
Russell.
No,
He wasn't
hell
Russell.
no. No,
Right.
hell no. That's what I'm trying to tell you. My point is, I had male role models, but the point of but see, like I said, I'm not even mad about it no more because the moment that you comment on some a logical thing to a lady about this situation, they get in defense mode because they know they did wrong by bringing and but see, it's not I can't even say that because I made my own mistakes. That's why I don't care no more. It's
Yeah.
just the fact that it's made it so that women are expecting a man who makes that type of money from the 5% to the 1%, making 100,000, 75 to $100,000 and up. And what do they bring it to the table? And so it's like that's why I on this platform and every other platform that I'm telling brothers get your money together because then you can stand up and you can stand up like this when females come around. You got your money right, your body right, everything right, your credit right, and you could just look down and either you could get chosen or you could choose or you can get your trick on or whatever. I don't condone
Yeah.
that neither, but you can have more options when you got it popping. You know what I'm saying? You women want to be with winners. So if you don't want to
Men
deal,
do too, though, bro. Men do too, cause you gotta
no,
think about it,
no,
bro. I
because
want
the
to be
catch,
with the winner. I don't know what you talking about because the
no,
same
you want
type
to
of
be with a
mentality
winner.
that you just stood up on, you might meet a woman that who's standing right out of eye with your ass, right there
That's
with you too,
cool, but
cause
I
she
don't
got her
care though.
own like
If I
everybody
got
else,
my, but see, this is my thing though.
and you can't be
I went
intimidated
from
if she got more than you.
no, but see, this the thing. I don't want her to have more than me. That
What?
I'm just because I used to be in that club of I want somebody to have a little bit more
I want
or
my
whatever.
woman to be
But
damn near doing better than me.
yeah, but well, I mean that's you. But me, I don't
I
want that
feel
because
you. I feel
I
you.
want to be.
Cause
I
guess what? I ain't
used to
never
run
gonna
it.
be down as long as she up, and then if I'm up, she ain't down.
I mean, yeah, I want, but see, I gotta have. I want her to have just as much, but I want to be able to run it and call the shots because
Okay, well, that's,
I didn't
well,
work
just say
too
that.
damn hard. Hold on,
Just
I
say
didn't work
that.
too.
You just want to be the
I
shot caller and just stand tall over, it, nigga.
not even stand tall over like I'm bossing her around like a kid or something like that. But I'm just saying, like, I want to be able to lead. Women got so independent that
Mhm.
it's like him doing with all that sipping and stuff that he doing is like, bro, you are the prize. She wasn't the prize. Like she was making stupid decision after stupid decision after stupid decision after stupid decision. We ain't gonna give it. We don't, but we
No, I'm
don't
talking
pray.
about
We
that she
just.
used to talk to 50. She used to talk to Bow Wow. I'm just saying.
But I'm saying not that she talked to him because, like I said, I don't care. Like we brought up Lori Harvey and Boosie. We gonna talk about that on Beats and Bits. Boosie was talking about Lori Harvey, right? I ain't mad at Lori Harvey. You know why? Because she ain't got pregnant. She got her mama and daddy behind her. She's starting
Yeah,
her
yeah,
own clothing line. She
yeah.
got stuff going on. I got you know what I'm saying? Shout
It's
out
not like she
to
out
the
here like she like a Black China or something.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to the L Streets of the world. The Aria Lennox,
Yeah.
the what's that girl name? Um what's her
Who?
name?
Who?
You know her name, man. The girl that's Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they don't have to do all, they
Even
not
her.
out here,
Her.
they not her, they not out here super duper and the girls that's out here super duper ratchet, I'm not gonna be the ratchet police and say, hey, I'm a man, I like to see it. But at the
Right,
same
right, right.
time,
You ain't gonna try to wipe it up, I guess.
no, I mean, yeah, but I'm not gonna even come out and say that I'm not finna wife it up, cause You know, I don't know what I might do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I might feel like that. That's the thing. I'm not gonna sit up here, but all I'm saying is this though. Hey, men gotta stop going outside for women in general who ain't bringing nothing. She didn't bring nothing to this man table. Nothing. She didn't bring nothing, and that's cool. He might have
What did he
everything,
bring
but
to hers though?
he brought the money. He
She had
brought
money
the
too.
bruh. That little 5-10 million that she had was pennies to the 100 million that he had.
Man, I'm just saying now.
He started off having 75 million, then he ended up re-up at 165 million. Then
Yeah,
he
he got
got
that football
Wheaties,
money
he
for
on the
sure.
Wheaties,
Yeah.
he
I
on the
feel you.
Wheaties
Yeah.
box, he on Nike, he on this. He got more money he probably can ever spend.
Your
And
outcome
he's
on it is just that you just never gonna have the mentality about a woman like that. Just to
because
give it up to her and tell her, I'm
no,
scared to leave you.
I'm saying if she coming doing something, if she helping me elevate and she helping me be the best person I could be, and I'm helping her be the best person, I'm gonna give it up to her where credit is due. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give it up to her. I'm gonna give it up to the women that was down when you didn't have nothing. Because if Russell Wilson didn't have nothing, she wouldn't be dealing with him.
truly,
Let's be
true.
for real. I'm talking about the women that out
I
there
mean,
that got it out like Babyface and his wife. They got it out the mud. Now they was a little poo shiesty, but they got it out the mud together.
yeah.
We don't see that. Deion Sanders and his wife when he first, they got it out the mud together. They made the Michael Jordan and his wife. She stayed down with him. Now he was out here playing, but my whole point of it, Master P and his first wife. Like,
Man.
I could keep going. Wyclef.
Valentine's Day was 3-4 days ago, and I was gonna say, and man, I think I asked you this, man. And do you think men should be worried about that day, or that's just for the women, or or you're not tripping if you
Man,
get
look,
something, but you really want to cater to the woman, or
I
you
ain't
want
look.
something big too.
I want something thoughtful. It ain't got to be big. I'ma still go get the room and put the red
Yeah.
light bulbs in and put
But
the
do you expect
rose
that for
petals
you though,
everywhere.
for you to get told, hey, I got a room, let's go, like for you to get treated like that?
I mean, I want a girl to be able to come around and
Me,
be
I
like,
don't.
yeah,
I think that day is for the woman. I mean, man, if you
nah,
give me
man,
something cool, but I
do
want to cater
some,
to the
do.
woman.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna do that, but do something. I ain't never had. This is why I'm gonna tell you why I had the outlook I had, and that's probably why I feel this way. I ain't never really had a woman go out their way for me and really spend no money or no time or no. I hear them. They always come in my life and tell me how much they done gave and balled out on this other fool, and I'm the idiot that's going to do. So that's why I'm a little jaded in
Yeah,
this. Is
yeah,
because I have been played. I have been bamboo. I have went out there and did everything for a woman and this, that, and the third. So
yeah. And I can't
I'm
say
just saying
that
that.
because I already told you how man I was. I only had really now and maybe back then, but that was it. And everybody else was just some. It wasn't that deep to go buy
Yeah,
nothing
that's
for
what I'm
me.
saying. Yeah,
It
but
wasn't
see,
none of that.
yeah, that's why, like I said, if I had that mentality 6-7 years ago, I'd have been rich and being focused. Because I was trying to get the money. I was, I wasn't selling dope. I wasn't, what I'm saying. I was out here
You was working,
trying to
getting it
get
honest, and
getting it honest.
your pleasures was messing around with women and
Yeah,
doing your thing.
yeah. But even then, I realized how much time that I wasted because I look around the people that kept grinding, and it's like now. That's why I be going so hard. Like people be like, why you go so hard? Why you like my family and everybody be acting like, cause I'm not trying to be 60, 70 and be having to marry another woman who got kids and take care of their kids and I can't whoop them. I ain't trying to be going outside like that. I got to get out here. I might have to start walking out here in the snow. I might have to start lifting some weights. I might have to start leveling up because I did my aspiration is not to live and die in St. Louis wifing up somebody else's mama. You
And
know what I'm
don't let
saying?
that be
Like,
though. But don't let that be because the first step is you already noticed that. So at least you already know what you need to be doing. So since you
yeah, but
know
that's what I'm
better, you
already
can
doing.
do better.
That's what we own. That's what we own. That's what we own
I
her
know
every
that's
day.
what I'm saying.
That's why I'm telling these youngest go forget that female. Stop going over that girl house. Stop calling that girl. Stop trying to go see her after school.
If
Focus
what
on
though? Nah,
you.
man, there gotta be a reason now. I ain't gonna never tell
No,
no
man,
woman
go
to get in the
quit
street like
doing
that.
it, man, because they not focused on what's important. Because that girl she gonna leave you. She gonna cheat on you, break your heart, or you gonna leave her. And when you can't grab on nothing else, you gonna go back to her because it's something you and already done had. You know what I'm saying? And she still like you a little bit, and she gonna still let you crack or whatever. And then you gonna end up right back where you started from. And when you trying to get somebody else, you're gonna try to make a break. And then if that don't work, you're gonna be like, well, at least I can go holler at old reliable. Don't stop. We need to quit. That's what I'm trying to say, man. That's how we start. That's why I made the videos I made. No school, no problem. College done right. How to buy your first car debt free. Brand new car. Not no buy her player,
You're
but
giving out the
brand new.
game.
And giving up on that fun. I had shared a thing on how to get wealthy, early on my Instagram and Twitter and all that. Like giving up that fun for while everybody else partying, chilling, and kicking it. You could be at school, you could be working, you could be learning the trade,
And that's
you could buy
that,
somebody to
and that's advice that need to be given to the youngins or to people who older too. Because for me, I feel like age don't mean that you wiser or you smarter in certain
no, but you can't. But I'm
situations.
saying if you do it younger, if you learn it younger, you can enjoy the fruits of your labor
Early,
earlier. You could get
early,
out
yeah,
here,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Not saying
fact.
it because we could always be older and get, pull a younger because you see Kevin Samuels running around here with Tommy Lee. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You see he 50 something, he running around this girl like 2025 or something
Information
like
is
that.
subjective to no age. That's all I'm saying, man. Having knowledge is subject to a 5-year-old all the way to an 85-year-old. Like you still can learn, man, from people. Man, what? What you gonna say? Because I
No,
was
I'm just saying, like, I don't want people to feel like I'm bitter. I'm just
yeah,
learning
man,
my
close
worth.
out. Yeah, man, close out out.
Yeah, I'm learning my worth, man. I'm learning what
Yeah,
I want. And I see what I want and I want what I see. And it's like I wanna, you know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
just know what I want. I don't want no chick that I don't want no chick that's a bum, but I don't want no chick that's just ain't bringing nothing to the table. Ain't bringing no thoughts, ain't no thoughtfulness, ain't bringing no love. It's just this dude broke my heart. What are you gonna do to prove to me that you ain't gonna break my heart? And maybe I'm gonna give you some coochie. Like that's not how we
No, no,
moving out
man.
here in
They don't even
2021.
right, right. Now that's not even logical.
No, man, but it
They're
goes
just coming
down,
from
and
one side.
and
That's just
that
coming from one side.
and,
Then
and that's the danger of a Russell Wilson. That's a danger of what a Russell Wilson represent. Like he doing everything. What has she done for him? What? That's all I ask people. Like I'm not mad about it, but that's all I'm
I
asking.
think what have
What
they
did
done
she?
for each other, man? I think they did a lot for each other. I ain't gonna just
Man, what did
discredit
he?
them for
Other
that.
than the fact that I can say this. A lot of guys that are like us that end up if you're doing it right or if you still trying to figure it out or whatever, right? And you lame as hell. The only thing that she did was put some clothes on him. That's it. From the outside looking in, she put some clothes on him. She a nice looking girl. He can show off, and the people that don't know that they got the history like we do, i.e., the white people in the networks and all of that, like
Yeah.
and it's cool because they trying to promote this baby daddy save me Captain Saver culture because
Right.
women are out here being feminized and
I don't
letting
think everybody thinking like a Russell, but
man these women want to go out
to
here and
each
do it.
his
But see
own.
they
Gone to each his
in the
own.
OnlyFans era and all, but like I said, I gotta give it
But
up
it's
to the like
okay
I
to love
said,
your woman. It's okay though to love like a Russell though. It's okay. It's okay.
if she bringing something to the table, hey, we can't keep rewarding bad
Which in her
behavior, man.
case, she did bring something to the table, nigga. You not finna discredit Sierra now, nigga. That was Sierra.
That was Sierra. What was she bringing
It
to the
is
table? She
like
was
she could
bringing
come back if she wanted to. That girl, she just living her life now, nigga.
man. Future brought her back, bro. She put out 3 CDs that did nobody care about, and Future brought her back. Had gave her a baby. She should have stopped. She knew that he was out here with 5 kids already, and you
Okay,
bringing all this drama. All you bringing is this drama and this foolishness to my doorstep. And the reason why, like I said, guys
because
are
you
going
saying
in on it.
basically it was cool being with Future until it wasn't being cool with Future.
Exactly. That's my whole point. And then I'm Russ. We all Russell Wilsons, the dudes that wasn't trapping, wasn't selling dope, wasn't. So
And
now
then in your mind, it's like she damn near knowing, like, oh, this old simp ass nigga. Let me sort of like how Black China did Rob.
Basically, that's the extreme example. Only thing is, black people don't care as much because they like, oh yeah, it's finally a smear on the Kardashian legacy. Now
Rob
it's over
done
with.
in
Now
by old girl.
they was happy getting him, seeing him get played and roasted and all of this other stuff. They
Happy
was
in the
happy,
mud, wasn't it?
but
Hey man, this
Russell
thing,
Will.
huh?
But Russell Wilson is the savior. He is the baby mama whisperer. Like
I'm done with you, bro.
he's the savior. He is
Man,
they
much
hope.
success to them, man. Much success to them,
I
bro.
want him. I pray that he don't never fall off. I pray that
Much
she
success
really
to them,
love
man.
him like she say he be, like she say he do. But that was dumb, bro. And he too old and too successful to be making that type of mistake, bro. But if more power to him.
Hey, look, man,
But
this thing it's saying like
cause I
anybody
thought I
can be.
could do it. I thought I could. No, if I don't, you ain't got. You could be Russell Wilson if you got Russell Wilson money. Cause then
Yeah,
that way you could tell her go sit your behind in the corner. Like he probably.
See, man, you want to be controlling, nigga.
No, I don't be controlling. I'm just saying. It's just I want somebody to treat me, actually bring something to the table other
Well,
than
make
what's
sure you
between.
bring something to that motherfucker too, man.
Oh man, look, we out of here.
Make sure both of y'all bring it 50-50.
Well, I don't know about nobody else, but we up out of here.
60-40. Hey, look, I wanted to see, man. It seems like, man, everybody could be famous these days, man. What the fuck, old girl go putting gorilla glue
For the cloud, you
and
know.
she's 40 some years old and she go
She got 5
now.
kids. That's what I'm saying. She couldn't
Cause
find
I
no
think the process,
exact.
I think the video of her getting washed out and then getting back right.
It's
I
exactly
just
what I
couldn't
just got
fathom.
through
I just
telling you,
couldn't fathom.
Haze.
I just couldn't.
She did it for the clout and the money. She got a
Things like
Benz. She got
anybody can be famous
$80,000.
off of anything these days, man. Like you put gorilla glue in your hair, then the story blow up worldwide. Now think about it. If she moved this situation right, she can actually, become rich off this situation.
She already becoming rich. Hey, she done made almost $100,000 off of daggone GoFundMe. Somebody then gave her a Benz. Lori,
Wig.
Lonnie Love is talking about buying her a wig. She got the surgery for free
The
from this black
camera
doctor.
kind
That
of
was a
looking
flex
funny.
for him.
The camera kind of
Huh?
looking.
The
It's like
camera looking for, hold on.
you moving like a robot over there.
Oh, okay. I said basically that the what was I finna say, man? Like she already came up $100,000 because she got 5. You look at the background, she got 5 kids. If she really had did what she did, like Lovely T made a whole shout out to Lovely T. That's another one. Lovely T had some kids from a marriage and everything else like that. But you see the difference in a Lovely T. She working in IT, doing, you know what I'm saying? She got this big, huge platform. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? She getting all type of money and doing all type of being all type of getting into all different type of circles, but she doing it the right way. I would marry a Lovely T over a Sierra, but they go back to my hold on, they go back to my point. With 3 kids, you know what I'm saying? Because she got something going on and could bring something to the table, and her kids mind her. So my point is, you got this woman who 40 some years old, probably working a regular job.
Yeah.
She was selling like glasses and stuff like, 'cause she in New Orleans, so she's selling the Mardi Gras, the beads, and everything else like that, right? So
She's
she's
seen somebody
selling all of that,
sitting her and said, "Let me see what this gonna do."
and just went viral. It was over with, Haze. It was out of there. It was done. You feel me? So,
That's crazy.
that's all. But she did it and it worked. Cause people be doing stupid stuff all the time and it don't go this big.
All the time. That's what I say.
But
Moving forward, she can really capitalize off this.
oh, she will. Just like the lady who did. Like, shout out to the lady who what was the lady who was like the old lady that was on the news, and the dude that was the hide your kids, hide your wife. They blew up and they life changed.
I'm just
You
saying,
know.
man, life can change in a minute by just doing something either stupid on purpose or stupid by accident. I'm just saying, man.
Man.
Man, I had seen that the baby say he charging 300,000 for a verse. You know, he went from
300.
5. He was rapping in one song. He say it's 5,000, but now in today's world, you gonna have to pay that man 300,000, man. Do you think it's worth it?
Man,
I'm talking
hey,
about you think if you got a big enough budget, because you probably could get it probably for a little bit lesser than that. I mean, I'm just saying, but if you an unknown person and you just reaching out to them, yo, I want to do a verse,
I
they gonna
mean,
pay you
look,
at least 250, 300. But he for sure put
man,
at
you
least
gotta
on
build your
300.
name. You gotta build your name up to where folks want to be on. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. It's a lady, it's a girl named Mandy B from Horrible Decisions and See the Thing Is, right? So I was making little funny memes. She was reposting it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I tried to holler at her. Well, I said, you know what, I had to be honest, I got a crush on you, but I want to work with you because you really grew me up. Like, she had weight loss surgery. My ex girl had weight loss surgery. I learned a lot about being a man too, or how I like to talk to and communicate with her. So, I had either said, the flights got cheap with the road. I said, yo, I'll fly your people up here, or fly your people, to get them to say I wasn't even gonna go up there. I don't know how she took that, but I said, I want to interview you because I want to tell people like how, but she didn't really want to do it because she was all, she had got this platform, right? She got three podcasts, one on by herself, one is on Charlemagne Network and one is on Joe Budden Network. What she like looks so it's like then she came out and said stuff about gamers. So I said, you know what, that put the battery in my back to like go crazy with it. Cause I'm like, if I don't get them M's like Ninja and make her come back and say, damn, that was Killzone, the dude,
yeah.
and then he come on and tell the story about what happened with him and woo,
I feel
and
like it's a
then
lot of ways to come up with that, to come up with something that you want. Because either you gonna have the money or you gonna work your way up to eventually where y'all gonna meet and y'all just gonna link up naturally.
exactly.
You
Exactly.
gonna link
That's
up
how
naturally.
I will work and link up naturally because you're gonna spend that $300,000 on that baby feature. People gonna listen to it because it's the baby, and then that's it. It's just like a lot
And
of
they
the
and they gonna spin his part. They ain't even gonna spin your part, man, on the radio. They gonna go
exactly.
straight to his part.
It's like with Heady One, right? Or a lot of the UK rappers. A
Yeah,
lot of the UK rappers, Drake likes them, so he puts them on songs, he puts them
yeah,
on whatever. It helps them boost their streams, and it does help out because they'll go out and they'll do well overseas over here, right?
yeah.
Or they'll do well over here and
But
they'll
it's
stream
Drake
over here.
reaching out to them though,
Yeah,
naturally.
Drake is naturally reaching out to them, naturally jumping on like Heady One, Skepta, uh, what's my dude name? Stormzy, like he jumping on all they records because they the hottest in the UK. So when
Yeah,
he go there, he gonna bring them out. When they come over here, if they could come over here, he gonna bring them out. So that's the thing. Like it has to be a natural synergistic thing. Like and he like they rap so much. He even incorporated their style. It kind of made that's how Brooklyn Drill got started because Drake was getting on all these records with these artists, and they said, "Who? Oh, okay, we could do this type of rap." That's why you get the
yeah,
Pop Smokes and the 504s and all of them like that because of the UK drill rappers.
yeah,
New
yeah.
York drill came because of these cats getting on their because they worked their way up to get
True,
that. So that
true.
forget spending if you ain't got the money. Some stuff you gonna have to spend money in the game. You have to spend money on marketing and promotion. You gonna have like I'm spending money on StreamYard to bring y'all the show. Y'all see we got the little logo off on the side here, somewhere on the side. You see we got that. You see we got we can do manners and do all this little
Yeah,
cool, little cute stuff
yeah,
here. Like we could do all of that right there. We could change it up. We could flip it. We could do all of that. And then
yeah.
I could do all of that, right? Some stuff you gonna have to spend money on,
Yes,
but
you
you
are.
gotta work your way up so that you could get that. That's
Yeah,
why I'm on her every day, rain, sleet, or snow,
smashing.
whatever, mashing, because y'all gonna eventually people gonna be like, damn, I gotta tap into this
And that's what we
when they
encourage
see it.
everybody else to make new content and just keep mashing with all confidence. Because
Exactly.
at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Because for me, I feel like, man, even if nobody watching at this time in this moment, if I just keep mashing, eventually when they catch on, they're gonna have a lot of material to go back to and go see. Then say,
Exactly.
oh, he been doing this thing. So now you just going see now you just gonna binge watch everything. Now you gonna binge listen to my music. Because now it's something that caught on, something that caught you on to me. Now you got something to actually go back and go listen and look to.
Shout out Tech Nine. Tech Nine, they Tech Nine, Rick Ross, it took them 10 years to get
Yeah,
on.
man.
Took
Yeah.
Tech Nine 15 years
And
to get on.
everybody ain't gonna agree with it, or everybody ain't gonna like it. It's gonna be some people that do, it's gonna be a lot of people that do like it. But as long as we just keep mashing, as long as you just keep mashing, as long as everybody just keep mashing, just keep doing what's best for you. You know, it's gonna be
Hmm.
a outside. You can't let outside people get in your ear and
Or
tell
you
you
can't
things.
look over and see what other people is doing either. You gotta have
Yeah,
confidence. When we say mashing with all confidence, not just mash, but mash with all confidence.
mashing with all confidence, meaning I'm mashing and with all the confidence, no matter. You know, it's certain people that who could tell you something that you might think about it, but other people gonna always see what you're doing, and outside of that, from the outside looking in, always feel like to tell you what you should be doing.
Exactly.
And it's like either you gonna kind of apply it to your situation if it need be, but don't let it discourage you and just keep on mashing with all confidence. Oh man, I want to thank you, bro. We did another episode, man. Of You Ain't Lying, man. This episode 7 right here. Any words,
Hmm.
man, as we dip out? As we dip out?
Man, just keep grinding, man, and keep doing what you're doing, and keep keep put God first and do your thing, man. Like, and don't worry about what nobody else got going on. Have
Yeah.
some goals in mind, write them down. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanna thank you, Haze, for letting me help you bring your vision and light.
Oh
Same
yeah.
thing with Sir Zaku. Um, I don't know when, but I'm trying to do another relationship podcast, man. With try to bring the ladies in too. You
Yeah.
know, so you know what I'm saying. We just gonna keep rocking. It's the Beast of Biz Podcast Network. Beast of Biz Podcast at 9 p.m. Central Time Friday. Y'all know where it's at. And y'all gonna see the replay of You Ain't Lying episode 7 on my channel as well as on Fothafam 87 ETV on
Yeah.
all the social medias. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we got another classic
Exactly.
episode in the pocket, man.
Man, I want to say, man, thank everybody for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channels. Follow us on all socials. Salute. Meet us back here, same spot, same time, next Wednesday, 6 p.m. You Ain't Lying podcast. DJ Kills on Jones. Salute. I'm CMW Hayes for the Fam 87 ETV, the label, the everything, man. Holla at us later, man. We out this deal. Peace.
Peace.